Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and today I'm going to be giving you a feature preview and a tutorial for one of the new blocks coming in the next update for Minecraft Xbox and Minecraft PlayStation. And that new block is the daylight sensor, which is a piece of new redstone kit, which basically is an input for systems, because when it's daytime, it will light up the system like this. It's also known as a daylight detector, and it's very similar to a solar panel in real life. So, a lot of people got the basic idea of it, and they're like, oh, that's, kind of not very good, it's kind of lame. But what I wanted to do in this video is kind of explain why the daylight sensor is good, with a full-on explanation of what it does and stuff, because it can be useful in loads of systems, and I think it's definitely worth your time. So hopefully you do enjoy this video, and it's going to be a feature preview using PC gameplay, like my other feature previews. So if you like the fact that it's using gameplay rather than the screenshot, please do like the video. It helps support the idea, and also is very much appreciated. So let's get straight into it, shall we? With how do you craft this then? So it's actually one of the harder redstone items to craft, requiring 3 oak wood slabs, 3 pieces of glass, and 3 nether quartz. So you actually have to go to the nether before you can even, make this thing. But it is worth the time doing all that stuff, and, isn't insanely hard to make, because once you have the daylight sensor, you can place it down, and it's a pretty useful part of many redstone systems. So you might be thinking to yourself, oh, I guess you could use it to, I don't know, blow up some TNT when it's turned to daytime, or have a minecart which only runs at the daytime. But there are some really cool opportunities you can use here, and I think it's definitely worth pointing out some of them. So I'm going to point out 2 fairly obvious ones, but ones that I think you should know, because, they're the tip of the iceberg as far as how cool you can get with this. So, first example, you have a door which you want to be open during the daytime, because you don't want to deal with having to press a lever or something, but you want it to shut at night time so zombies don't walk into your house, for instance, or, other players even. So, a way you could do this is you just have a daylight sensor, and you just hook it up straight to your house. So, as long as this daylight sensor isn't blocked and it can see the sky, whenever it's daytime, it will light up, and whenever it's nighttime, it will shut the door. I could show you that in my command block, and I'll do so in a second. So, yeah, it's really, really simple, right? And it makes things very, very easy, because as soon as things fade, the door will actually shut. So I'm going to press my magic time passing command block a few times here, and as you can see, after the 3rd press, it's turned nighttime, and that means that the daylight sensor ran out of power, and it's of course shut the door. It's quite a simple thing, and it's quite cool. So now it's nighttime, zombies can't get in. They can try and bust in, but it's not going to work, and that's quite useful, of course. So that's the daylight sensor just being a simple door. You can even do things the opposite way around if you want to, for instance. So at nighttime, I want this lights turn on. So even outside my house, if I come out for another reason, I don't want mobs to be out here, so I want this to be lit up. How do I do that? So if you use a redstone inverter and a daylight sensor, what you can actually do is you can make it so at night time the lights actually turn on. So here you can see the light turns on at night. However, when you turn it back to day, which I'm going to do now because I much prefer the daytime, as you can see. Okay, let's do this. As you can see, the light turns off and the door opens. So when it's daytime, the door's open, the light's off. When it's nighttime, the door's shut and the light's off. And this is just 2 really basic examples. As you can see, these are really basic circuits. But then imagine what you can do with this, and then you combine it with pistons. So you could, for instance, you could have the roof of the house open when it's daytime. You could have it shut when it's nighttime. You could do that with a massive building, and have lights turn on when it's nighttime and stuff. And there's just so many really cool possibilities. So yeah, I'm really excited for the daylight sensor, because it means you could have stuff which is based on time, which is just an entire new dimension for redstone, in my opinion. Because, another example, you want to have a minecart system that only transports your goods during the day, so you can't have people do that, and you want to lock people in your spawn so they can only catch the minecart when it's day, and they, can't get mobs in at night, because, people who don't have privileges can still hurt the world if there's mobs. You can do that way. It's just a really cool feature that I'm looking forward to. So, I hope you enjoyed this little feature preview for the daylight sensor. Its name escaped me for a second there. If you did, please do like it and let me know. Let me know what you want me to cover next, because I'm working my way for a lot of these feature previews, and you can check some more feature previews by checking out my channel. I hope you enjoyed this little feature preview, and I'll see you guys in the next video.